sometimes to get to the good crab holes, you've just got to push yourself through absolute scratchy mangrove systems to find, oh, no one got me in the face, to find that big crab, because if it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. Go on, you big mangroves. Here we go. How are you going to get through here, Mac 10? There's got to be a crab at the end of this street. There has to be. Oh, the bugs in my mouth are incredible. What is going on, doggies? Welcome back to another video. It's Mac 10.
Yeah.
And myself. We're trudging through this mangrove system right now. We are looking for the one and only, one of the best tasting mud crabs. And we've been walking around for probably about, what, half an hour?
Yeah, in the mud.
Half an hour, 40 minutes in this hectic mangrove system. Haven't really found too much. There's been one big hole and he was empty. So we're just gonna keep walking around, poking this homemade crab hook that I've made. We'll hopefully find a big mud crab, have a feed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, all right. It's very, very friendly with sandflies and mosquitoes in here, that's for sure. Have a look at this for a mud crab hole here. That is what I'm talking about. That is a big hole. Nothing.
Empty?
It's just a big empty muddy hole. Right, here is another beautiful mud crab hole. That down there is what a mud crab hole looks like. So you can see that beautiful puddle of water. All of this stuff here is freshly kicked up sand. So he's been digging that hole as the tide comes in and out. And there's got to be a crab in this one because that's really fresh sort of sand there. That's a crab. That's a crab there. What you do is you grab this steel rod. So this is just a steel rod that I've bought from any hardware shop. Made a little loop on the end there. And all you do is put the rod into the mud crab hole and you just feel around. Once you feel this, you can feel like it's like a tinging sound, like you're hitting metal on metal. That's the mud crab shell. And it's in there. There's a crab in there for sure. He's right up the back there.
How many fingers are you gonna pull up, you reckon?
Well, we've got to get this crab out and he's not playing the game.
It was 5 fingers.
Well, he's in there because I can feel the back of him there.
Oh my god.
He's in there. There's this big rock. Need to get this rock out of here without losing a finger. Right, there goes the rock. Just gotta try to figure out the pattern of his hole. Because it's not a straight hole. Alright, so that last crab completely eluded us. He outsmarted us. I was digging my hand in there. I don't know where it went. That hole must have just gone way back because this is about 1.5 meters long stick, pole, and we couldn't get it out. So we're just having a little poke around in this hole here. Possible crab inside. Feels and sounds like there's a crab in here. Ah, there's a crab in there, all right. We got a crab. It's a decent crab actually. Have a look at that. Straight out of that little hole, it's a big juicy mud crab. That thing is that's not a bad buck. That's a male crab you can see from underneath there. Have a look at that little hole he was in. Well, there it is. That's not a bad sized crab. Unfortunately, he's only got the one claw. He's obviously been fighting here in the mangroves. You can see that it's slowly recovering. That claw would grow back over time, but We got the one crab so far. That's a big boy. Look at the size of that claw. That is full of meat. It's very hard shell crab, so it's going to be full. Beautiful meat. Yeah, Mac 10, we did it. There's one crab. He got pulled out of a tiny hole. Let's keep trudging around.
Claw, so angry. Hey, oh, I'm not putting my
Put your finger in it, go. That's a big claw. Good.
That's huge.
That's going to be a good feed. Let's see if we can go pull a couple more out before that tide pushes up and we're swimming back to the car. But that's a good crab. Whoa. You loving the mosquitoes?
The sandflies are the worst.
They're in your mouth. They're biting me. We've got insect repellent on. Seriously, getting sandflies and mosquitoes go in my ear. Maky's had 2 spiders on her now.
Big
First time she literally has to change her underwear because she was running around here like a headless chicken. Pretty funny. And the second time, she was pretty good. I said, chill out, stop moving. And we just flicked it off her, but it was a big spider. There are some massive spiders that just nest up around these mangroves in here. Anyway, one crab on the deck. We still got to find a couple more. They're in here. There's a lot of empty crab holes, which is pretty strange. But I've got a feeling we'll get a couple. Just got to stay persistent. So not only is this mangrove system full to the brim with mosquitoes and sandflies, we are trotting through these things everywhere we go. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big spider right there. Maky just had a big spider like that crawling up her leg. Anyway, there are spiders everywhere. But I got one crab on the deck. Not a lot of crabs going on in here. Alright, look at the size of this hole. This has to be the home of Grandpapa Crab.
Babe.
What?
Don't you move. It's there.
Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me, dude? That's not the one I saw. Are you kidding me? Look at that. That is a beautiful specimen. Great eyes, Mac 10. Look at this.
What's floating next to it? You're kidding me?
That's beautiful. And he's got 2 claws. That's a big boy. He's a beautiful crab. Look at the size of this thing. Are you kidding? All right, this is incredible. That is a massive, massive mud crab. Look at the size of those bloody claws. We've had a very, very slow slog this morning. Walking through these mangroves, we would have been in here for about 3 to 4 hours probably. We've got one crab, we've lost a crab, heaps of holes which are empty. And then I just seen that big hole there. And then Mac 10 reckons, don't move, look behind ya. And that big crab was just sitting on the surface. That is a monster crab. I'm talking big, big, big boy. Whew. Look at the size, man, the power of those claws. That thing would mess you up. It is monster. Look at that. Incredible. All right, there is another crab in the hole next to the where we pulled that from. So let's see if we can get that other crab out. Good eyes, Mac 10. That thing. Look at that claw. That's like a meal right there. That's huge, man. It weighs like 3 kilos. Holy moly, man. That's a big crab. Ow! All right, so we've just got that massive horse of a Goliath crab, which was sitting behind me right there. That's just unheard of. And I've put my hook back in this hole, and Big Dog's here. He's not playing the game. He's a big crab. He's way back. He's probably, this crab hook that I've made is 1.5 meters long, and it's probably 1 meter in there. So he's 1 meter under the earth. He's just not playing the game. Big crab, I can feel it. You can hear the steel on his shell. We'll get him out of here. We've got to. Oh. Oh, what I'm going to do is not put so much of a hook in that. Let's go. I've got it.
ever wonder how the crab meat is so expensive, this is freaking why.
This is exactly why.
Look at the fight he's putting up. But I'm feeling it, babe.
You possibly have it on here.
Yes. Oh!
Look at the size of this thing. Coming closer.
Oh my gosh!
Look at the size of this dinosaur Goliath crab. Oh my God. Are you kidding me, dude? That is the monster of all monster mud crabs. That is the donkey. Yes, sir. Oh, that is the donkey mud crab. He is beautiful too, look at that. 2 massive juicy claws. That beautiful green shell. He's a male, if you can see that there. A little stripe, that little triangle there, he's a male. That is a big mud crab. That is a monster. We have been going at him for probably about solid 15 minutes poking in that hole. We finally got him out. He's just as big as his brother next door, eh? He's maybe a little bit bigger.
Oh,
look at that claw, mate.
It's a dinosaur.
That's what we come for. That's it, we've got 3 crabs, eh?
Yeah.
That is a big crab. Don't get too close, he's gonna nip you. Ah, all right, let's go. Let's get out of here. We're gonna cook up a hell of a feed right now. Look at that. Big crab. Are you ready to get out of this mangrove system or what?
So ready.
All right, we have absolutely came and conquered what we wanted to do. We have a bag here which is full of some, I'm talking monster mud crabs in this bag. We're gonna be eating good. We've got 3 crabs.
Dinosaurs.
2 with full sets of claws and then 1 with 1 claw. But I mean, mate, these are big crabs. They're gonna fill us up. And something else that I'm extremely happy about is this. The bloody car and boat is still here. We've been gone for, I don't know how many hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And I left my bloody keys in the ignition, didn't I? It's good to see you still here, mate. All right, let's have a look at these crabs. Hold up. Before I show you the crabs, I want to show you that this really is the land of the Goliath animals. Check out the size of this. Look at the size of this fish skeleton. Are you kidding me? Look at the teeth in that thing. That's out of control. What are you doing in the mangroves? There's another one here. Have a go at the chompers on that. Big. Anyway, let's have a look at these crabs. Big crabs. Here we go. Look at the size of this thing. That's a proper crab, eh? It's huge, man.
That's just.
That's like a couple of kilos, easy. And we've got 2 more in here. I don't want to come out now. Have a look at that. What a session. There's that big one. He was just sitting on the mud by himself. Good crab. As you can tell, he's a big old crab. He's all yellow underneath, massive claws. He was sitting in by himself. That's the one that Mucky nearly squatted on. Here's the first one we got for the day. He's still feisty, but that is really bloody good going. And that's the last one we got. The last one's the biggest, eh?
I think so.
He's a dinosaur. All right, so here we go. We are driving down the coast right now. We've got the boat on the back. It is slipping and sliding all over the joint. We're trying to find somewhere where we're going to go start up. Here we go, this is soft. Come on. This is really bloody soft sand right now. Look at that, Troopy just rips the boat through. That's me, girl. That pissed it through. All right, so what we're doing, we're trying to find somewhere to start up a fire and have a feed, because these crabs are going to taste incredibly good. Actually, you know what we're going to do first? We're going to go have a little bit of an entree or a starter. All right, so we're walking out to a tree in the middle of the ocean, and hopefully underneath that tree is the golden nectar of an oyster. What? What do you mean? All these oysters are like seriously like the tiniest oysters I've ever seen. Not even gonna bother. Very small. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, Jesus. Let's go and start a big fire and put 3 massive mud crabs in the pot. Oysters are done and dusted. They're too small to eat. Would have been a beautiful little entree or a starter, or call it what you will, but it's all good. Go cook up a couple of these juicy mud crabs because they're big. Well, this is a bloody good place to have a cook up. Have a look at the views. Here we go. We've got a big stainless steel pot. That's what the mud crabs are going in. 2 mud crabs are going in there. 1 mud crab we're doing something very, very bloody special with. Got a cheeky little fire down here. 2 rocks on either side. I'm sure you know what those rocks are for. If not, you'll figure that out very soon. Sun pumping down, and we're about to kick this fire in the guts. Boom! Just like that, we have our little oven underway. All right, we are racing the sunlight right now, so let's go. All right, so while Mac 10 keeps a keen eye on that beautiful fire, don't let it go out. We're gonna go put some salt water inside this pot. It is essential to use salt water when cooking any kind of seafood like this. Crabs, crayfish, anything like that, you've got to use fresh seawater. So this salty water is gonna make it taste incredibly bloody good. That's enough. 2 crabs going in this pot. And then the 3rd crab we're going to do something absolutely delicious with. Righto. Alright, so we have our pot of salt water. That's what the rocks are for. We're going to sit the pot of salt water straight on top of the fire there. It's going to take a little while to get hot and boil, so while that's happening, Mac 10's going to be the fire lord, keeping it stoked up, and while that water comes to a boil, we're going to go make a delicious little feed over here for that 3rd crab. 2 crabs in here, 1 crab up there.
Yum!
It's going to be bloody good, eh? Garlic, just cutting it up into massive chunks, straight in to the camp oven. Ginger, straight into the camp oven. Little bit of oil, generous amount of oil, whatever. Boom. This is the key ingredient right here. A little bit of Thai coconut milk. We're going to dump the whole lot into the camp oven. Boom. Chili, garlic and ginger. Get it in there. Italian herbs. Garlic herbs. Turmeric ground. Smoked orange, garlic and chili. Curry powder. Alright, so this is actually not even a recipe. I'm literally just using whatever spices we have in the car, but tell you right now, it is going to taste bloody good. How's that water going?
I don't know.
Let's go check this water. Good job with the fire. A couple of little bubbles on the bottom, but not yet. Alright, so I've just taken a little bit of seawater out of that boiling pot. We're going to add it into this pot. We'll just give that a quick stir up. So this is going to have a crab sitting inside it. This is what the kitchen is looking like right now. 2 big crabs sitting over here beautifully. Have a look at the size of that crab claw. That is monstrous. That thing there is going to be full of meat. In bloody credible. We've got one there, 2 of the crabs there. This crab here, we're going to put in this camp oven, which is getting cooked on a little gas cooker. So, all I've done, cracked the shells. Each shell has been cracked. What that allows to happen is the beautiful juices. That's so hot, man. The beautiful juices that are in this hot ass camp oven are going to melt into these cracks in the claws, and it's going to taste incredible. That is definitely ready because I literally just burnt 15 layers of skin off my hand. Down here, probably going to burn my hand again. Oh, we are good to go. Look at that. All right, the kitchen is underway. Let's start cooking. So what I'm going to do first, use the knife this time. We'll take that, that's so hot. Take that lid off. We're just going to drop these claws straight in to this little mixture that we've made here. Claws, crab, look at that meat. That's all just going straight in there. Legs, the whole lot. All right, that goes in there. Lid back on. Boom. All right, let's put this monstrous crab in the boiling water. Hey, one, I don't think they're gonna fit. Here's the other one, taking his claws off so they can actually both fit in here. 2, and then the megalodon claws go in as well. Boom, boom. And that's it. That's pretty much all she wrote. Chuck the lid back on. So for crabs of that size, you probably want to cook them for about 18 to 20 minutes. That should be perfectly done. Smaller crabs is around 15, but big boys like this, it's usually 18 to 20 minutes over a fire like that. Should be perfect. Let's go, Mac 10. This is gonna be good.
So excited.
I'm so excited. How are we looking? Oh, stop it. All right, exactly 19 minutes has passed, and I'm gonna call it, it's gonna be ready. That little fire has done its job absolutely. Look how good that fire worked. All right, we're gonna get this off as soon as possible, which is right now, without taking myself to hospital with hot water burns. Whoosh! All right, we're gonna actually, what we need to do is get the hot water out and put them straight into the cold ocean water. Let them sit in that cold ocean water for about 5-7 minutes, and they'll be ready to eat. Whoosh! Righto, after a marathon walk to go get some salt water, we're good to go. Thank you, low tide. That's a long walk. Anyway, look at that. Crabs are in cold salt water now. Let them sit there for 5 minutes. We're gonna dig into this. Look at the size of that. This is yours, young lady. Just one big ocean lolly. Look how thick.
Look at the amount of the meat.
Look how thick the shell is. Oh wow. That's like super thick shell. Wasn't as full as I thought, but that there is a big chunk. Look at that. Chew on that bloody thing. That's gonna be epic.
Did you try already?
I'm sucking on yours.
Oh my gosh. And it's salty.
How salty, yeah.
It's yummy.
Look at that, dude.
Oh my gosh.
That is just one massive chunk of meat right there. Are you kidding?
That's so yum. Cheers.
Oh, that's really good. I need one thing.
What is that?
I need to get a beer out of the car. Wait. I was just saying to Mac 10, how bloody good is what we're doing right now? Like, there's nowhere myself, Maki would rather be in the world than doing what we're doing right now. Look, just look at this table. Have a go at this table. We have a massive pot full of these delicious mud crabs. This is what it's all about. That's what you're eating now, and it's delicious, hey? These claws, look at this, ready? Look at this. I'm just dipping that big juicy lollipop inside of that sauce that we made. It is gonna be good. It's good, hey? Oh my God.
That was a good bite too.
That is next level taste. Oh. How good. All right, that's it from us. I'm gonna enjoy this sunset. We've got a lot of food to eat down here. And I suppose we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to subscribe, smash this button here. Buy your merch over here. Hats, t-shirts, long sleeve fishing shirts, hoodies. Get it all over there. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Ow!
See ya!
So good. Look at this. Dip it into that sauce. Oh, you don't understand. How good, eh?
That sauce.
It's incredible, eh?
Good job.